Hello, I am Adalberto Cervantes, the creator of the ERP technology and business database technology that was stolen by SAP and Oracle, and it was used wrongly by partners, by other small companies, mainly Indian companies, and most of the clients that they have. Today we are going to talk about the changes that they have to be done in the army, in the US Army, because using this secret knowledge is since the 9/11 really they have been creating a chaos, and you can see it a simple view in the media. Okay, I'm going to start with my experiences, but you will know where my technology goes in relation with the protection that we need to have in the United States. First of all, I will say that I was contacted the first time in the military in Mexico, a student at the university. Someone tried to contact me, maybe to be a spy inside the university, but as a matter of fact, I just closed my ears and let him talk, and after I I left the conversation, and that's it. Nevertheless, I think that the military in Mexico is really infiltrating our universities, and basically one of their own purposes is to steal our technology that we are creating. It seems that all the technology goes to abroad. Okay, so we have the case of the inventor of the color television. Okay, so it's more or less the same situation. He studied also at the National Polytechnic Institute in Mexico City. But my case is goes directly to for sure, to the Rothschilds and Rockefellers and all these elites, and some of them might not even be humans, as I said before. You have to see my previous videos. But the situation with my ERP technology and business database was taken wrong by the SAP and Oracle, and I know that they are working in the NSA, they are working in the NASA, another important government businesses. Okay, but how can I explain you that everything is wrong? Even Obama, using the CRM that is integrated with my ERP technology, is not taking good decisions right now because the data is incorrect. Okay, so there are a lot of situations right now happening with the business database because it's not created scientifically, and mainly I was expecting that they will use industrial engineering, but as a surprise, it's not happening like that, and that's why I identified that they didn't know what they were doing. It was a stolen technology that they didn't understand. We have been checking the news about all this situation, and basically when I started 4 years or 5 years ago complaining about all this situation, one of my questions was the nuclear technology, because what I can see is that the Indians and Chinese were working infiltrating government, especially in the military, to have access to this technology. I think that they already did it. So basically right now the military is working with a lot of software that was created wrong and with a business data that is not working, because it used to be using industrial engineering. So they are not using any more an advanced technology than we have, and more with my technology. And we are, instead of that, we are using the Babylonian secret knowledge in our military. So you can imagine the situation. Okay, it's unbelievable. So basically, these technologies allow secret agencies like the CIA doing a lot of terrorism around the world. And the worst part is that the people of the world is knowing right now that these situations are happening. So using the wrong data, the wrong decisions, and then at the end of the day, we are in more danger than before. So it's there's a risky situation related with the use of Indians in the IT areas in the United States. They are going to affect us a lot, and I think that we don't have any remediation plan to solve these situations in our territory. So you can imagine they have access to our social security numbers. They have access to our doctors' files. So all these situations sound like a big issue to be solved. But of course, there's no technology available. Available. Then what I'm trying to say is that we continue using this Babylonian secret knowledge instead of being replaced by my technology or technologies, according to what I planned more than 20 years ago. So in fact, our military is taking at this time bad decisions, and Mr. Trump already identified that. You can see it as simple view. We need really a big change, because the guys working in the military mainly use Christian Illuminati infiltrate all these organizations, and they are using this Babylonian secret knowledge, even with rituals, blood rituals. They are managing the narco traffic, child trafficking, human trafficking, organ trafficking, and other illegal business of the Illuminatis at the same time. When this shouldn't be happening, because nobody can handle it, the bad and good at the same time. It is crazy. This system is created by psychopaths. So we expect to have a lot of changes, but to do this kind of changes in the military, as in other areas, especially in corporates, is not an easy task. Okay, because all these systems get rid of a lot of people with the knowledge, the previous knowledge, that were above what we are using right now. So we need to create new people to give the knowledge transfer and start again with the technology, with science and technology that we have right now, and not use anymore this secret knowledge. So to have the structure, I think that with my mathematical approach, creating the ERP technology and the business data based technology, in fact, we're going to have the opportunity to make those changes. Hopefully, we have Mr. Donald Trump in the presidency. He will take the good decisions, because he's coming also with I think that with all this American old school of businesses and corporates, and he knows how to deal with business. Okay, and the military processes are business. Okay, so there is a productivity, there is an efficiency effect than you have to procure in all the cases. And as well, as I said before, there is a legal situation that has to be done in a scientific way, as well as the education part. So we have to integrate our schools again and create this science that we have been losing with this technology quitting Mars that we are using at this time. So this is going to be a big change. But doing this big change, what we're going to be is that the United States again is going to be first in most of the areas of science and technology, because we have been losing scientists. So they're going to Russia, they're going to China, looking to work in the same way they have done it before. And that's the reason then we have been losing even than our technology. In some cases they don't have any comparison with the China and Russian technology and others, because we lost in all the senses trying to use this secret knowledge that we are using today. So there's no comparison what we used before. And this is happening with the agencies, this is happening in all the areas. I mean, we have the CIA trying to make fight between each other in the States, with the Black Panther, with the Ku Klux Klan, with other kind of sector, depending on their needs. So it's incredible that they are using more this kind of technology than try to have more productivity in the military, even inside the United States. So basically what I can see is all this situation is basically to continue doing the accounting and fiscal frauds in the military. So my technology, in fact, is going to discover who is doing all these situations in the military. It is used properly. At the same time, this Babylonian secret knowledge cannot identify another countries like Mexico, India, China, Russia, Israel, Switzerland. They are using our technology, science and technology that we created to destroy us. So someone is passing all these patents to them, and they are destroying us. Okay, that's one of the main purpose of the Illuminati at this time, to replace us by China, Switzerland, Israel. So everything seems like we're going to that direction, and the only way to right now to avoid that is to have Trump in the presidency. That's the only way. So with Clinton, definitely we're not going to do it, because she's part of the Illuminati, and she's working with implants, with mind control, with MK Ultra, but in the wrong way, in the satanic way. So we need to change completely that and do it in the right way than we have done it before, using industrial engineering and science and technology. Okay, today we have the opportunity to unite all these most of the sciences that we have in social sciences, and work together with the engineering sciences, and as well as physics, chemistry, and maths. and the only possibility is to change that. At the same time, we have to eliminate all this homosexuality. We have to create a vaccine because these reptile implants are changing the sexuality of our military and the entire population. So they are attacking us chemically in the food, using the chemtrails, using the nanotechnology, but at the same time with the reptile implants, they're changing the sexuality, doing a lot of we have a lot of homosexuality because of those implants. So we need a vaccine like in Russia to change all this situation. We're risking our security using this Babylonian knowledge. And so we have to do a lot of changes. I don't see it another way. But fortunately we have the technology, the ERP technology, the business database technology that we can use in the good direction. We only need the lead who can do that. So I think that Mr. John is going to give all the alternatives to make those changes, and we have to do it really fast because we are surpassed already, and the Babylonian secret knowledge are not better than the science and technology using industrial engineering. I can tell you that definitely. So we need to change all the IT with real citizens and get rid of all these Indians that are working in corporates, are working in government, infiltrating our military to destroy us inside. So we don't know what we're going to when we are using a software or a device created by China and India and Russia or Israel. We don't know when this software is going, instead of doing something, they're going to destroy us instead of protecting us. That's ridiculous, but that's the situation as I can see. So this infiltrating you Christian Illuminati, they're saying that everything is okay, that everything is good, but nevertheless the reality is showing us something really different. So I hope that you listen me in this program and take your own decisions of what to do, because there is a lot of complaints that we have to do. There are a lot of people that they need to go to jail. We need to stop all this unfair labor situation at corporates and government and military. I made these changes. Nobody is going to do it if only the citizens of the United States can do it. So we need a new education. We need a law system created scientifically and not use anymore this secret knowledge. So I think that we can do it. We have done it before in history. So let's do it. God bless you. Thank you for hearing.